While I love stories, I also love to keep books around my home that are going to teach my kids things. So one of our favorites at our house right now are the Wipe Clean books. And what these are, you can see the little dry erase marker here, just cut a little line across here with the X-Acto knife. But what these are books that your kids can actually write in, and then you can just, it's like a dry erase page. You write in there and then they can just erase it right off, so it can be used time and time again with multiple kids. So another of our favorites right now, my 6-year-old is starting to learn how to tell time. So this one is about telling time. It's the same characters as the Farmyard Tales. And so you go through, Sam and Poppy are learning about different times. And so it says it's 9 o'clock, so your kids learn how to change the clock so it can say 9 o'clock. So now we'll just go through all the different pages, different times, what they're doing at those times. Cute illustrations on those. Okay, one of our newer books, it's called My Reference Book About Our World. I love this book because it kind of puts into perspective the size of our world. So it shows you here, here's the world. This is the street they live on. And then many streets in the town of Smalton. So it's the street, town, county, country, earth, and then the universe. So kind of helps them know just how big it is. And it just goes through, tells them a bit about our world and all of the different things in it. So one of our other favorites are these big books. There's a big book of big machines, big trucks, several big ships, planes, you name it. If they have an interest, we've probably got a book for it. And what I love about these are they give you the facts about them, but then also they are going to have these fold-out pages. So this book just ends up being huge. It's kind of magic to walk in and see your kids have it laid across their whole bed and they're just digesting all of this information and just eating it up. So one of our best sellers is See Inside Your Body, and you can see it has over 50 flaps, and it is great because it just tells about the different systems in your body. So this one, it shows he eats the food, goes in his mouth, tells us about the spit glands, goes down through the food pipe, and it just talks about where it goes in your body, what it does, and then finally at the end, my kid's favorite part, it comes out as poop. So while they enjoy that one, and a lot of the nurses in my family enjoy that, this has actually become their favorite. It is Look Inside Your Body instead of See Inside Your Body, and this is just more of a kid-friendly version. And this one is great because it kind of has, it has the same, goes through their body, again, colon, waste comes out, so they still think it's funny because it's about poop. What I love about this book is it has actually got, so you got the flaps, and it has got flaps inside of the flaps. It is just full of information, and it just tells them, like, smoking cigarettes makes people very unhealthy. Then it tells them, smoking damages the heart and lungs, and it can cause deadly diseases. Not only talks about smoking, it also talks about, the major one in our house a few months ago was about being pregnant, and about the baby inside mommy's belly and the different little stages, and it's just a quick overview. Write Your Own Adventure Stories. We also have Write Your Own Comic Book and Write Your Own Story. And so what it does is just going to walk your kids through how to write a great story. Give them a little bit of information, talks about what to do at the beginning, the fire started, but then something happens. What is it that happens? How do you get out? Talks to them about using different words. Instead of just saying it was spooky, it talks about different spooky words to incorporate into their story. And it just kind of goes on, helps them develop their writing and just expand on it. So there's also Times Tables Activity Book. It's about teaching their times tables, but it's just kind of got a little fun spin on it. Talks about This one, fill in the missing numbers. So it says how many spikes. There are 5 monsters, 10 spikes each. How many does it have? So there's another little page, just basic on that one. So you can kind of keep a score where they're at. This one is beyond me that it's even for children, but kids today are so stinking smart. Coding for beginners using Scratch. I honestly didn't even know this was a thing until I got this book. And so, you'll see right here in the content, it's going to go through what is coding, starting Scratch, your first project, and then how to do games, and then other just useful information. So, you'll see on this page, this is how to make an ending to their game. As you go through, it's just got tips and tricks, how to make your games better, how to add music to them, who's the fastest in their game. I mean, it's just got a ton of information in here. And then, let's just see, there's the index. Our encyclopedias are amazing. This one is the condensed version. This one is the $19.99. The only difference between this and the more expensive one is the other one is hardback. It's bigger and has bigger pictures and text. They both have the same amount of information in them. So I find my kids who are 6 and 4 looking through these all the time. Just even though they can't quite digest the information, they have a million questions. They like looking at the maps. And one great thing about these is they are internet linked. And so you can go to the website and it will say what is the name of the book, what's the page, bring it up. And so if you put it in, you know, the Usborne Geography Encyclopedia, mountains, page 131, it's going to bring you up extra information about mountains. Sometimes it's other websites, interactive games, you know, just all sorts of information. This is the Usborne Complete Book of Art Ideas. And not only does it have ideas for art, but you'll see here, but it has art ideas, art skills, and art projects. So not only is it going to give them ideas of what to do and different art projects to do, but also it's going to talk to them about shading, etching. It's just going to help them improve their skills, chalk techniques, creating textures, you know. But then there's also for smaller kids like sponge printed snails, fall leaves, just kind of fun little projects to do. This one's going to be a lifesaver in our house during the summer when my kids are home all the time. So even simple stitches. Last but not least, this one is my other favorite. This one is the Lift the Flap Picture Atlas, and it goes through, talks about the world, and then it will tell you about each continent one at a time. And then so you'll open it, it's also got the flaps. So it'll tell you the Cree Nation have lived in North America for thousands of years, and then it just shows a Cree family and their teepee. And also, if you can see here at the bottom, it's just going to have these little facts on each of the continents. So there's just a quick look through, tons of flaps, a lot of information. I am a history nerd, so I get a little distracted by this book. So thanks for checking it out.